It's 44 degrees outside and it's raining already. Boy, it's going to be an interesting show today. JC?
Huh. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us, currently called Cooper and Company, on a Wednesday morning edition here on ZTV 11. Donnie, shut up, Huddleston in the house this morning. This is Athens in the AM on this rainy, going to tell you that in just a moment. Shut up, are you getting ready?
Well, I was reading over this letter, and I don't see nowhere in this letter that it talks about you withdrawing your name from the ballot.
Let's talk about that in a moment. Don't get everybody upset right now. Don't get them riled up. Got my old buddy Dennis Packard in here this morning, too. He's got Castlight, what's that, Castlight Productions. You've been seeing that guy in the bar. That's our buddy Rick from church. Dennis shot that. He's got a half-hour movie we're going to premiere here. Hey, Dennis. Me and Dennis used to go back a long way, Channel 31, back in the golden days of television. Tony's in here on the phone, 230-4988. Frank is in here, as always, too. This morning, we'll be talking to them in just a moment. There's an interesting article, yet again, on the front page of the News Courier. We'll talk about that in depth in just a moment, and we'll try to settle some stuff we thought was already settled, but evidently wasn't settled. Yesterday, when we did the press conference, I genuinely thought we had resigned from the position of probate judge. However, after reading the paper this morning and talking to some folks yesterday, we're still qualified and still in it. We'll see how's this going to go, Frank? We're about to find out. Y'all hang on here. Sorry to put y'all through this again, but we are fixing to get down to the bottom of this and see who's telling the truth. Here's Gloria with the weather.
Well, I do know the truth right now, 44 degrees out there, so you don't have to bundle up, but it is raining, so grab an umbrella on your way out the door this morning. We did say a few showers in the forecast yesterday, and yes, they're already starting out there this morning. High temperatures of 62 today with the low of 53, 64 for your high tomorrow, 46 for your low tomorrow, with, of course, some more rain in the forecast. Look at the rest of the week, though, so you can plan out your weekend absolutely beautiful. What a great time to be out and about in the weekend, freely, without any worries. 230-4988 gets us this morning.
Wow, you're multitasking. You're reading and talking at the same time. That's pretty good.
How are you, Donnie?
Well, I was doing good yesterday till I got a call yesterday evening from you about all this.
I hate to say this. You've been an LSU fan, but you are looking smarter and smarter every day. What was your statement yesterday?
It's going to get worse. It's not over with yet.
Worser.
Worser.
Well, it got worser in the paper this morning.
Well, and after the phone call I got yesterday evening at 4 o'clock from you, I was like, you know.
All right. I hate to put y'all through this, but let's try to satisfy this. Adam Smith's got a great article this morning. Adam has done a good job keeping up with this here. He's got controversy continues in probate race. Cooper may remain on limestone ballot. Yesterday, when we did the press conference, I honestly thought we were toast.
We resigned.
You
resigned through the Republican Party. No one ever told you you had to take a letter to the probate judge's office.
We resigned. You sent an email to Ronnie Coffman saying we were putting it in accordance with our discussions with Gary Clem and Chad Wise and all the other henchmen that Don Mansel's campaign may have out after us. Hey, listen, this is getting ugly. And let me just tell y'all know me. If I ever lied to you, no. And I damn sure ain't going to start now lying about something that Don Mansel's got in the paper. Let's just get it cranking.
Let's show the letter that they sent
This is the letter last Friday that they brought to us at
demanding
about 7:30, equal time.
Which is a fair request on their behalf. So we met with them and agreed, yes, you would resign, and you did that morning with the Republican Party, and they waived their airtime, their free airtime. Nowhere on that letter did it state you had to take your name off the ballot.
Yeah, I read the whole thing. I didn't find that in there either. That
was never even discussed in our meeting with the attorneys and Judge Mansell. It was already, we had already gotten a message from Bobby Bailey at the probate judge's office Friday that was the deadline to print the ballots. You have a right to have your name on the ballot. But you will honor your word and you will officially resign through the probate judge's office. Got that?
Will I?
Yes, because you're a man of your word.
And
this statement in the paper, Judge Mansell, I know you. He says he's trying to play the media, me and everybody else. That's not true. It's not a joke to me, and I don't know why it's a joke to them. This is not a joke to us. This was a serious position that we feel we were forced out because we can't put our viewers through 21 hours of listening to y'all.
Well, he goes on to say, I've known Jamie since 75 or 70. I didn't know he was that kind of person. I'm disappointed. What kind of person is that? I want to be bullied around by some high-priced attorneys that are friends of yours that come knocking on my damn door every time I turn around? Yeah, we're kind of mad about this. We didn't have time to go down to the probate judge office yesterday. Y'all know where we were? My dad died a month ago today.
Today would have been his 83rd birthday.
83rd birthday was today. We were at the cemetery in New Hope yesterday. We didn't have time to go down there. You never asked us to take our name off the ballot. I told you yesterday on the air I was going to keep it on the ballot. That's the way it is. And if it wasn't for her twisting my arm right now, I'd probably just stay in this race. Because, doggone it, I think I can beat both of y'all. Because we are just like y'all. And yes, I'm mad right now because this ain't fair. They are bullying us, trying to get us out of this race where they think they can walk in there because they're friggin' city judge and attorneys. Well, bring it on, big dogs. We ain't backing down from squat. Now, I may honor my word today. I'll know more about I'm going to do the Dale Jackson Show, too, at 7:30 this morning. I'm just like you people are. Are you sick and tired of friggin' attorneys trying to run the dang world?
That's the
I got just as much right in that probate judge office as they do.
You do, and you will honor your word because you are a man of your word. I believe you can
win the presidency today.
I mean, come on.
But that's enough. That we're not a griping morning show. We're a happy morning show.
They are lying about this.
And
they are dang lying about this.
And that's the key. They're the ones that are lying.
You want airtime, Don Mansell? Gloria sent you a Gary Clem, big dog attorney, an email this morning. You got it. You come up here and you'll set your pretty little face up here the whole time you want to. We'll give you exactly what you want because we want to be fair. I thought yesterday we were out of this race. Evidently we ain't. And we may not get out yet.
Yes, you'll honor your word.
No, we may not.
You will.
I'm just like y'all.
Once you get unmad,
how long have y'all known me?
You always honor your word.
I ain't an attorney. I'm not a judge. I just tell you the way it is. I'm just like everybody out there roofing a house, driving a tractor or something down the road. I ain't got no law degree. Don't want one. But I'm sick and tired of other people trying to tell little folks like us, just because we're on TV. I do appreciate the compliments that we got a good thing going here. Doggone right we do, because the people of Limestone County have been great to us the whole time we've been here. But how many of y'all are sick and tired of people like that trying to tell us what to do? They are lying.
That's the problem with our politics today. I mean,
it's politics were nasty.
Yeah,
and I like Don Mansell.
Well, I still like him, even though I guess he's just got to do what he's got to do.
But this line right here, I didn't know he was that kind of person. What kind of person am I, Don? Come on, what kind of person am I?
Well, I know you haven't lied about nothing.
For almost 35, 40 years. What kind of person am I?
Hey, I've been knowing you for 6, and you're a pretty good guy to me. So
you're not a liar.
And you got a hot smoking wife.
Got a what?
A hot smoking wife, according to the paper.
You know, my question now is, Don, what kind of person are you? What kind of campaign you running? You want to get on to me, a guy everybody knows? You're so scared that because I'm so good looking or something got going on up there with a smoking hot wife, we're going to beat y'all in a primary coming up on the 13th of March?
No, they say they think it's going to cause a runoff.
Yeah, a runoff probably between me and Woodruff.
Well, no,
who said he could beat us?
No, if you officially resign, no. If you resign and it still causes a runoff, so what? It causes a runoff and the people get to vote again. And
then the people get to vote in November, and if Limestone County residents want you in that position, they can write your name in.
They can still write your name in there regardless. So it doesn't matter if your name's on the ballot. If it's not on the ballot, they can still write you in November.
Once again, I must apologize to the viewers and people in Limestone County. We did not intend for this to be like this. We did what we thought was right. We sought the position when Stan said he wasn't going to run. It was a good opportunity.
There is a quote in the paper from Ronnie Kaufman saying that they did not support us. That is true. They encouraged us.
They encouraged us and they encouraged everybody to run. You ran for public office.
Right.
You got annihilated.
And I got annihilated.
Just like LSU got annihilated. This gets your blood boiling because they're not playing fair.
Politics aren't fair.
Politics is dirty. My goodness, it's a probate judge. Pays $100,000 a year, in case y'all need to know that.
For 6 years.
Yeah, maybe we need to re-look at that as taxpayers and lower that.
Ironically, there's a quote in the paper this morning. Decatur Daily always does a quote by their editor, and it's by George Carlin. Here's what it says. I think it is the duty of the comedian to find out where the line is drawn and then cross it deliberately. Right. So where's the line in the sand?
You're not going to harm your integrity. You gave them your word you would resign, and you will.
It wasn't in the letter getting our name off the ballot. I said yesterday on there we would not withdraw our name from the ballot.
Correct. You never said you would not withdraw.
Y'all are my
race.
campaign.
But you'll fill out the paperwork.
I officially resigned today from your campaign.
Then fine, I'll go it alone.
You're not going it. You're going to honor your word.
I've got actually today or tomorrow to do it, or I could drop out at any time, and we'll give them the free air time.
Well, he needs to be up here at 6 a.m. by every morning.
Hey, speaking of political races, besides mine, the two Republican candidates for the 5th Congressional District, Congressman Mo Brook and former Congressman Parker Griffin, will debate on WHNT Channel 19 Saturday, March 3rd, sponsored by WHNT and the Huntsville Times. The two men will answer questions from a panel of 19 and Times reporters from Athens State University and political science professor Dr. Jess Brown. So that will be on at 8 o'clock at HNT from 7 to 8 that day in the studios. Maybe we should do a debate up here.
We'll offer it.
Hey, you sent him an email, right? And said, come on up here for the...
Yeah, we won't get, I mean, we're not going to try not to, if Gary Clem is requesting 21, and I ain't gave him 4 more hours.
8, no, they just requested
Okay,
18 hours.
Then come up here and take it.
We're here live from
Take
6 to 7 every day, and you'll see in every replay.
All right,
Do weather.
Where's Zorro? He ran here somewhere?
He is. All right, move along.
Does he need any shoes? USA Today this morning. Here, Uggs for dogs, pug shoes. That's the newest thing there is.
Some people buy
Boots for puppies that are stylish, similar to Uggs, designed to keep your pooch's paws warm. You can get them for $19.95. And then the other thing they got here's an iPad pillar. E-pillar, a lap pillow for tablets, allows users to get cozy with their electronics. Just what you need. And then there's the toilet comforter. Cushions your back during long thinking sessions on the porcelain throne. For $29.95.
I bet Mansell's has got a big one there. He's been thinking long and hard.
Well, it's full of crap as that whole campaign they got is. They need it.
That's right.
You know what? Somebody told me that politics might not be fair.
It is not fair. And you know what? The best candidate don't always win either. So.
That's true.
Well, Gingrich infidelity wasn't up for debate. Big editorial on how he did the right thing the other night by calling out the moderator of that, calling it despicable. There's no place to be bringing up his personal life, so he's been married 3 or 4 times. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there is.
Okay. There's nothing. Well, so what is wrong with that?
Things happen. Nobody's perfect.
At least you don't see me going around saying obscene and stuff to other women, do you?
Well, see, Jimmy, you're the average guy, and that's what makes you appealing in this campaign. That's why they're all worried about it if your name stays on the ballot, because you're just like everybody else out here. You've struggled. You've done your struggles. You went through the same hardships as the common guy has gone through. I guarantee you the judge and them haven't. They've been, living on high hog for a long time, sitting there getting taxpayer dollars and being in office forever, being a city judge and all that stuff. So that's why they're worried about you. And I would be too if I was a candidate. I would come out.
I see their point.
We got in this just to pursue an American dream that we can actually say we ran for a political office in the finest county on earth, Limestone County, Alabama.
For a job that you were qualified and could do.
Exactly.
And a job that you really wanted to do. You took this serious from the word go.
And they've got out here, not once in here, not one sentence word does it say you must remove your name from the ballot by Tuesday at 4:30.
That's right. I read the whole thing.
And they've tried everything but a flyover airplane with a signal on it. Show up or be toast.
Well, we're toast.
No, we ain't toast yet.
No, we'll see what happens. You're going to have to change that.
I am toast.
Okay, well, let's get happy because we've got our guests in the studio this morning. Are you almost done?
I'll determine that.
Hey, if you want more airtime, be careful.
Okay.
Woohoo. Go fly a kite. There's a lot of air there.
But y'all know me. Have I ever lied to you? No. Will I? No. All right. Dear Jamie.
Oh, boy.
My wife is addicted to playing games on her smartphone.
Yes, I am. Word.
She lies in bed in the mornings playing games before she gets ready for work. When she come home, she's often on the phone when she walks through the door. When we sit down for supper, which I usually make, come to find out, I usually cook. I cook every day. She's on the phone. She plays games while we eat. At bedtime, she lies in bed with her smartphone, playing until she falls
She's
fast
playing the game
asleep.
now. Look at her.
If we go out to the restaurant, it's the same thing because she's so engrossed in her games and her iPhone, she can't keep up with the conversation.
Huh?
She don't even do no housework, let alone interact with me.
Who are you? You just lost
How
a
do
campaign.
I break her
Do I
of her
wanna hang out with him?
smartphone habit, dear Jamie? Commonly referred to from here on out as Judge Jamie.
Oh, boy.
These games are highly addictive, and your wife must admit the extent of her involvement. Have you addressed this directly with her? Have you told her how neglected you feel?
No.
If she refuses to deal with this or her behavior, the next step is counseling.
Why not cut?
What are you in counseling for? Oh, addicted to my iPhone.
Why not pay the phone? Just don't pay the phone bill. It'll get cut off. Then she.
It's in my name.
Is that a problem you have, Donnie? Is that you trying to tell us something?
No, I don't have.
Not to give you enough attention?
I have a problem that they don't answer the freaking phone. I'm like, come on, you got to answer your phone. I pay this much money for it every month. If you're not going to answer the phone,
They just want to text you.
I'm going to just cut off the service. There's no need in having a service if you're not going to answer the phone. But if
Any
you're going to
other-
stay on it all
okay,
the time.
before I get ready to go take a break and go to the news, since you are our political expert, that may be half of our problem.
That's some of the problem.
Golly, we got 5 people in here from Cross Point Church, and Dee's ain't even here today. He's down in Atlanta for the birth of their granddaughter.
We need all the prayers today.
Say a prayer, boys.
I'm praying now.
Other words this morning, right now, as we end this
I'm
deal
afraid
with
for you to
throwback
say
thing?
anything. Just
What
don't
is your
say there's
prediction?
an attack.
Prediction of what's going to happen?
Yeah. So far, you're 2 for 2.
You'll probably get another letter today. I hope I'm wrong, but you'll probably get another letter today, and with them requesting more airtime because you haven't officially dropped out, so they're going to start doing all this other, adding up all these other times and say, okay, now we want this much airtime. So you will get that, and then he's going to...
Do you think this backfires on their campaign?
Oh, this is hurting Mansell. This is hurting Mansell big time.
And I hate it.
And it's helping Woodruff out, and I think that...
Let me ask you another question. Do you think either one of them will advertise with us?
You can mark Mansell off your list. Well, he's going to advertise with you because it's going to be free.
Yeah, I think that was their ploy all along. They deliberately left that out of there.
Yep.
Keep it.
No, I think they probably just didn't think about it.
Keeping my name on
in
is
time.
something.
You have a
that's
right
fair.
to do.
Yeah, I mean, it happens all the time in a lot of elections. There are people that are not running for office, but their name is on the ballot. It happened in New York, and it's happened in Alaska. It's happened several places. It doesn't hurt if you're officially out of it, and there's not 50%. Yes, it will cause a runoff, but now he guarantees himself a runoff pretty much with Woodruff.
But they didn't want to run off.
But isn't that the rules that they have to follow regardless?
But if he don't get if he don't get a runoff, no. If it's just 2 people, there'll be 50% gone, right? Somebody have 50% of the vote. But the only thing is, if you was to drop out and take your name off, he don't get a shot at the runoff. Woodruff beats him hands down. And so I don't know why he's arguing.
But that's
say
6
leave it
more
on
weeks. But that's 6 more weeks. They got a campaign that costs more money, possibly more free airtime.
More money?
No,
for his campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen a commercial one from him yet from anybody's station or any radio. So
no, we were supposed to do their commercials, meet with them yesterday, but because we didn't sign that piece of paper, they're like, oh, I don't think I'm going to advertise with you now. Well, don't.
Right. Well, I know he's going because he can get it for free. You know, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? That's the way it works.
You always like that saying, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's doing. He's milking the system, and he's taking advantage of a common guy that works every day, gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe even earlier.
2:30.
Well, he will.
What time?
2:30.
So you get up at 2:30 every morning, you read every paper, you read all the news, you watch the local news, you make sure everything that's going on in the county is said today on today's show. And so you work a lot of hours, and now he's trying to take away some of that money of yours and get free airtime, knowing that that's your livelihood. You know, what if somebody went up there to the city judge's office and said, sorry, you know, you got to give us free law advice for 20 hours a week. You know,
there's no law against that.
No, I'm just saying, but if they took the money away from him, what if somebody went to Clem and said, I'm sorry, you know, you've done this for a campaign, if that was a law, now you got to give everybody else this free advice, this many hours of free advice.
It was not our intent for them to pick a fight with us.
We're not fighting now.
No, they're
We're
the ones.
give them
First of
the
all,
airtime if
when they put
insist
that
on
in the
it.
paper, and called you a liar and called you a joke.
That's when it got
said you was
personal.
joking. That was absolutely wrong because you didn't tell. You said you would drop out of the race. That's exactly what
And
you
we
said.
thought we
that's
had.
exactly what you're going to do. Or you might not do it now, but that's exactly
No,
what
he
you
is
were.
gonna do it.
Okay, so that's exactly what
He's
you're going to
gonna
do.
honor his word.
So the thing is, you're honoring your
I
word.
honored my word. I already dropped out once.
But
Right.
you have to do it officially. We did not know that until
Right,
yesterday, so
right.
we will take care of that today.
And
But
I,
the Republican Party didn't tell us that.
That's
No,
right.
they left that out.
Somebody should have told you, and I didn't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know all the ins and outs of it. You know, all I know is when you dissolve your campaign, you know, you dissolve it. That don't mean your name comes off the ballot just because you dissolve your campaign. And if they think that's the case, they need to go look at other ballots in the past, because there's been people's name on the ballots that didn't get taken off on
But
several.
what if we could win the probate judge of Limestone County?
You'll never know.
Only got to beat a lawyer and a city judge.
You're resigning today. You're going to honor your word. That's something you do.
Oh, I'm honored, all right. But
So-
anyway.
Anyone on a better note?
Can we go to news? Is there anything positive in news?
Yeah, the debate. So I mean, the State of the Union address. So we don't have to listen to that mess the rest of the day.
Oh, by the way, and I'll just do, Brad, we won't take another break. I'll just take one in a couple of minutes. I can't get to my news. I'll just tell y'all a couple of things. Did you see where, Wayne Parker got an endorsement from Mike Gillespie yesterday, the chairman of the Madison County Commission,
You mean
not
Wayne
supporting our
Parker?
friend Dale Strong.
Oh, Wayne
Oh.
Parker?
He's running for county commission chairman.
I didn't see that.
That's in there too. Plus, we'll talk about some other things coming up in just a little. We're going to talk about a movie that Dennis and folks down at Cross Point Church have made that will air exclusively here on ZTV, as long as it's still called Jamie Cooper's ZTV and not Don Mansel's ZTV.
Might be
right.
Gloria's ZTV if you don't be nice.
We didn't pick a fight, but obviously
No,
we
but we're
are
in one.
not
so let's
happy
just
this
quit
morning.
lying and own up to the fact. Yeah, we're in one.
No.
And whether or not we...
Like I said, you
Dissolve
haven't heard the last
quickly.
of them. You haven't heard
Boys,
the
y'all
last
didn't
of
have to
them.
bring it on like this. And you're lying about me. So I'm calling you out on that. Wasn't mentioned in there about dropping out. Our intent was to stay on the ballot.
We were
Y'all know
told
me.
ballots were already supposed to be printed.
They're going to dictate what we do.
There may be some repercussions, but
Yeah, you know,
we'll
this is
take it.
America.
Last time I looked,
Last
it
time,
was.
this is America, a free
Oh,
country.
by the way, I didn't watch State of the Union last night. Did any of y'all?
I watched portions of it, then I got
Said it
tired of
was like
listening to
a
all the
3 hour. They said it
lies.
was one of his worst speeches ever.
Yeah, and it's a bunch of lies in there, so, I mean,
Man, you mean they were lying on TV? The president was lying too?
yeah, I think he's been hanging out with Mansell. So.
Stop.
Oh, gosh, I hope I never get pulled over.
Well, if we happen to get pulled over...
Well,
and
Mansell's a nice
something
guy,
wrong, then-
but politics is brutal, and
No kidding.
and that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, you're supposed to
it's
vet.
not supposed to be.
No,
Let
you're
America
supposed to
get
vet.
settled.
Every candidate's supposed to be vetted. It ain't supposed to be like this. I mean, if you said you was going to drop out, so what if your name's on the ballot? Who cares?
How many good people have lost an
care.
election because
They
people
care.
have lied about them?
Right. So, you know how hard it is to win in a write-in campaign? It's not done that often. It
Well,
was
the
done
only
in
reason we
Alaska, but
suggested a writing campaign was that we thought we were ineligible for this election, which
Right.
we ain't yet.
He will be this morning.
Stay with me.
He will be this morning.
I don't know that yet.
You know
I've
that.
got a counsel with Dale Jackson.
Oh, that's great.
oh, when
They
Dale
did
gets,
it.
hey, when Dale gets a hold of this, dude, it's gonna be. I had to call in this morning on the Dale Jackson show while you're there.
No holds barred. Anyway, I guess I'm going to take a break now. We'll come back at 6:30. Give me time to cool off a little bit. Don't call
over
me a
it.
liar.
We don't lie.
And don't say I'm a bad person.
You're not.
Keep watching. We'll be right back in just a moment. Y'all hang on.